Hello everyone! Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Bethany and I would love to read you a story. The book we have today is called Wow, I Can See Clearly Now. It was written by Victor Frias and it was illustrated by Nicole Medina. Now the cover of our story here has a beautiful illustration by Nicole Medina. It centers on our main character. Her name is Laylu and she's a little girl. She's got beautiful long brown hair and a gold bracelet and she is wearing everything pink. Her dress is pink, her headband is pink, and even her brand new glasses are pink with cute little gold stars in the corners. And our main character, Laylu, she is smiling so big because of her new glasses. She's got her hands cupped up to her cheeks and her shoulders are shrugged with just so much joy. Now, Laylu is standing in what looks like a backyard. It's got big green grass and lots of green trees. There's even a little playground in the back. And behind her are her two little brothers. One brother's got a blue rocket ship shirt on and the other brother has a green and white shirt on. Now let's begin. Our first page. Here we go. Hi, I am Laylu and I love my life. I love my papa, my mama, and my two little brothers, Ram and Seb. I know their names really, but I usually call them little sheep. That was our first page, and the picture shows Laylu waving to us in her living room. It's got a yellow floor and a light green background. There's some pictures hung up. There's a pink couch. I'm sure she loves that. It's obvious her favorite color is pink. Her little brothers are playing on the ground. One brother is on the rug, and one brother has a helicopter toy. Laylu's just waving to us and smiling. In her hand, she holds a little doll that looks kind of like her. All right. I love playing with my friends, being in the pool, dressing up my dolls, dreaming about unicorns, and eating chow mein and guacamole, which in my house is easy because Papa is an expert guac maker. Oh, so in this picture, we see her papa and he looks like an expert guac maker. He is stirring up a big bowl of guacamole and he has his tongue sticking out because it looks like he's really excited to eat it. And Laylu is sitting on her counter. She has her elbows propped up on the counter. Her head is laying in her hand and she is just watching her papa make the guacamole. She looks so happy to watch him make that. And then she has a little thought bubble popping up out of her head, and that thought bubble illustrates her swimming in the pool. Now she looks so excited. Both her hands are waving in the air. She's in a tube. Her mouth is open. She is just so happy, and her little brother is doing a cannonball. Such a fun time here. Moving on. Do you know what else I love? I love school, but my day today was a bit of an off day because something weird happened. I was having trouble seeing the board. It was like when I first opened my eyes after a restful night dreaming about pink puppies ruling the universe, and everything is a bit, or a lot, blurry. Now in this picture, it's a classroom. There's two whiteboards with lots of fun signs on the whiteboards. We have 4 desks. We have Laylu in her pink dress and her pink backpack, and then 3 other students around her. And all the other students, they look happy. They're looking at the board or they're drawing on their page, but Laylu, she's sitting up out of her seat and she's squinting really hard to see the board, and she does not have a happy look on her face because she can't see very well. When Mama came to pick us up after school, she asked us about our day. I told her what happened, and she said she had just finished talking with Mrs. Larson, my teacher, about my day. Now this picture, it's Laylu and her 2 brothers in the back seat while Mama drives them. Mama's got her mouth open because she's talking, and the brothers have their mouth open because they're laughing. Leilu is rubbing the head of her little brother. Mama told me that when she was a little girl, she went through a similar issue with her eyes. Grandma took her to the eye doctor for a checkup. She suggested that maybe we should do the same for me. The idea of a doctor made me a little nervous, but I agreed. Now this picture, Leilu and Mama sit on Leilu's bed. It's a pink bed with a pink rug and pink walls. She's got beautiful little designs of unicorns on stars on her wall. And Mama puts a loving, reassuring shoulder on Leilu's arm, and she's talking to her and explaining about the doctor. That's where I am now, at the eye doctor's office. Hello, the doctor says when she comes into the exam room. I am Dr. Simon, but you can call me Doc Si. Today, we are going to learn a whole lot about your beautiful eyes. This picture is great. Doc Si is a tall doctor with a white lab coat. She's got glasses and she's got beautiful long blonde hair and a ponytail. And she's smiling and explaining to Leilu as she sits on a waiting room stool with her mom, and her mom has her arm around her. I can tell that you will be the greatest patient and are a very curious and smart young lady, Doc Si said. So far, so good. Doc Si is super positive and makes me feel good. I really like her. Now this is a beautiful picture. Doc Si holds Leilu's hand and she has her mouth open as she is talking to her and explaining what's going to happen. And Leilu looks up to her smiling. She looks like she feels very safe and happy. Okay, Leilu, Doc Si says, I'm going to look into your eyes to make sure everything is working the way it's supposed to. The idea is to come up with the best solution for all those blurry mysteries. How does that sound? Doc Si asks. It sounds awesome. I am excited, I replied. Now in this picture, Leilu does look very excited. She has her eyes closed and her fists are pressed up against her chest again in a very excited way. And Doc Si is there showing her a poster that says "Your Eyes" on them. Her mouth is open as she explains it to Leilu. Doc Si starts moving some machines around. Have you ever heard about nearsightedness and farsightedness? She asks. I open my eyes as big as those words sound. No, what are those? I ask. Farsightedness is when you're having trouble focusing your eyes on objects that are close, like if it's hard to read a book. Nearsightedness is when things that are far away seem blurry. Listening to Doc Si, I am almost certain that Seb needs distance glasses. Whenever he kicks his soccer balls, he always hits me as if I had a target around my tummy. Now this picture is silly. We have two circles in where Leilu is doing two different activities in those circles, and Doc Si is in the middle. It's just an outline of her body. She holds up her finger and her mouth is open like she's explaining something to Leilu. In the first circle, she is demonstrating farsightedness. So Leilu lays on her bed, on her tummy, and she's reading a book. The second circle is a depiction of nearsightedness, and it's Leilu in her backyard, and she has her hand on top of her eyes like she's looking far away for the soccer ball that Seb kicked. Which one do I need? I ask Doc Si. That's what we will find out, she replies. First, we'll do a vision test, Doc Si says. We'll use a machine with lots of different lenses to find the perfect balance between your eyes and your eyeglasses. In this picture, Leilu also looks really excited. She's looking up at Doc Si. Doc Si has her mouth open and her arms up. She's explaining the machine. And Leilu also has her mouth open. She's very excited to try this machine. Doc Si pulls a machine off the wall. It looks like a big pair of binoculars, but with way many more knobs and buttons. Okay, put your chin right there, she says. I do. It's a little cold. How are you doing? Doc-Sai asks. Okay? Okay, I say. Now this picture is of Leilu sitting on a stool and using the machine. And just like the description says, they look like a giant pair of binoculars. And they've got many knobs and buttons. It is a cream colored machine, and there is a little place for her to place her chin and to look into the machine so Doc-Sai can scan her eyes. Perfect. Now I'm going to turn on this little gadget, Doc-Sai says. She points at something that looks like a projector. A bunch of pictures show up on the wall. Can you tell me what you see? She asks. And this picture demonstrates her, Doc-Sai, using the projector. So Doc-Sai stands there. She has one hand in her pocket and one hand turning on the projector that is putting the images on the wall. An apple, a house, a square, and I squint at the last picture. It's too blurry to see. I don't know, I say, disappointed. I'm sorry. Now this picture just shows those 4 items there on the wall, the 4 images. Each one looks like it has its own physical Polaroid printed picture. So there's a picture of an apple, a blue square, a yellow house, and then that last picture that Leilu couldn't quite see is of a caterpillar, a green caterpillar, and we can see that here on our page. That's normal, don't worry, Doc-Sai says. I'll adjust the lenses. I hear a clicking and things get clearer. How about now? Doc-Sai asks. It's a caterpillar, I exclaim. Perfect. And this picture shows as Leilu triumphantly sees it is now a caterpillar. She has one hand pumping as if to say, yes, she did it. And then one hand is pointing at the caterpillar. In this picture, you get to see Leilu use the machine. So she is sitting on the stool. She has her chin up against the machine and her eyes also up against the machine. So she looks like she has a giant pair of binoculars on. And Doc-Sai is sitting next to her in a rolly chair, adjusting the machine. Doc-Sai pushes back the machine. Okay, Leilu, I'm going to put these liquid drops in your eyes. It might feel strange and cold for a second, but it's all normal. Do you think you can be brave for me? I nod. I'm super brave. I didn't even cry when I fell and scraped my knee. In this picture, we have Doc-Sai. In one hand, she holds the eye drops, and then with the other hand, she points to her eyes, showing Leilu where she's going to put the drops. Leilu has her eyes squinted closed, and her teeth are out because she is smiling so big, and she has bold arms up to show how brave and strong she is. Okay, here it goes. If you need to blink a couple of times, it's okay. We use these drops to dilate your eye pupils. That lets me see inside your eyes. Wow, you're right. It feels cold. In this picture, we watch as Leilu puts on her eye drops. She has her eyes open, a smile on her face, and she tilts her head up so Doc-Sai can pour and squeeze a drop into her eyes. Doc-Sai gets behind her binocular machine again and starts looking into my eyes. After all this is over, we'll be able to figure out the best prescription for you. Press what? I ask. In this picture, Doc-Sai looks into what looks like a microscope. She's using her hands to move it back and forth. It's another different cream machine. This machine is sat on a desk, so there's a desk in between Doc-Sai and Leilu. Leilu's sitting on another chair, and on this machine, she literally puts her chin on a little placeholder and sets her head on top of it, almost like a little rest, so her head will stay still while Doc-Sai looks into her eyes. Prescription. That's a doctor's note that tells us how to treat your eyes. Like medicine, I ask. No, medicine to take. Your only medicine will be your eyeglasses. Oh, yay, phew, I say. Doc's eye pulls the machine back. All done, she says. Your eyes might feel super blurry because of the drops, but don't worry, that will go away, I promise. I'm glad she told me. I wouldn't want things to be blurry forever. Doc's eye hands me a big pair of sunglasses. You will have to wear these funky glasses for a little bit to protect your eyes from the light and sun, she says. I take the glasses from Doc's eye. They are huge. And she's right, they are funky. But I like them, especially the unicorn sticker on the side. So in this picture, we get to see Leilu in her big funky glasses. And these glasses, they cover a lot of light. There's no clear lenses to see through them. They just are plain purple. And they do have that cute unicorn sticker. And Leilu looks so happy. She's smiling with all her teeth. She's got hands on her hips. She's very proud of her new glasses. Doc's eye is looking at her. She has an open case full of the glasses as she offers them to Leilu. And her mom is sitting there laughing at her, smiling along, very happy to be here. Doc's eye leads me out of the exam room. Last step, she says. You need to pick out frames. Go ahead, try some on and see what you like. I look at where Doc's eye is pointing. It's a whole wall full of eyeglasses. There are so many to choose from. I would like something with sparkles or stars or even better, unicorns, I say. And this picture shows all of the beautiful frames on the wall. There are different shapes. There's circles and squares and ovals and rectangles. There's different colors, orange, yellow, green, pink, purple. I wonder what she'll choose. Mama and I look at lots of different glasses. I'm in between styles. I like the purple frames with the sparkles and the pink frames with the little star in the corner. I love all the fun details on them, and they shine when I tilt them. Great choice, Doc's eye says. Great choice, Doc's eye says. We'll add UV protection, so when it gets too bright out, the lenses will darken a bit to protect your eyes. Pretty cool, don't you think? Super duper cool. Now this is one big picture that spreads across both pages. Leilu's in the middle. She's smiling as she lifts up her purple unicorn glasses to look at the three glasses she's considering. So we see the purple glasses with sparkles. Those are squares. We see the pink glasses with stars. Those are rectangles. There's also yellow glasses with a flower, and those are a circle. And it looks like she is going to pick the pink one. Finally, I choose the ones with the star. To the side here, we have Doc's eye holding open a case with more glasses, and she's smiling really big, very excited for Leilu to make her decision. And Mom is sitting there smiling at her as she watches her daughter go through this really cool process. Now we are done. That was so much easier than I was imagining. It was fun, and the best part, no shots. We just have to pick up the frames when they're ready. And I have to go back in 6 months to see how my eyes are doing. This picture, we have Leilu sitting safely and happily in the car on the way home. She has her cool purple unicorn glasses on, and she holds her backpack as she looks out the window and smiles. It is so hard to wait for my glasses. I feel like it takes forever, but finally we get a call that they are ready. Papa takes me to pick them up. And in this picture, Laylu is so excited to get her glasses. She is literally running down the hall, and with one hand, she reaches for the glasses. In the other hand, she is tugging her papa behind her as he tries to keep up with her. They're in the doctor's office, so she's about to get them. Good morning, Laylu and Dad, Doc Sai says. Here are your new glasses. They are beautiful. I love them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot stop looking at myself in the mirror. I look so different. A bit funny, maybe, but at the same time, I feel myself beautiful. Oh, and she does look beautiful. She has the same facial expression and body expression that she uses on the very cover. Remember, her hands are up to her cheeks. Her mouth is open wide, smiling with her teeth. Her eyes are scrunched. Her shoulders are scrunched. She is just so happy to have her glasses. And in the back, it is the wall of frames of glasses. So lots of glasses behind her. And we have two figures on either side behind her. We have Doc Sai, who stands there and smiles, and Dad, who stands there and smiles, looking at her. Fast forward. It's been a few days with my glasses. I was nervous about wearing them to school. I didn't know what my friends would say, but everyone has told me how smart I look. And here's Laylu at school. She's got her backpack on, she's got her glasses, she's up by the chalkboard, and she's with a friend. Friend has a purple hair clip, a purple shirt, green backpack, and her mouth is open as she looks at the glasses and admires them. At first, wearing them felt funny, but every day they seem more normal. It is a bit hard sometimes to remember to put them on, but I am getting used to them. I even have a little routine in my mind to make myself remember to wear them. In this picture, it's Laylu staring at herself in her bathroom mirror with her glasses on. Good morning, sunshine routine. My good morning sunshine routine now goes like this. 1, wake up. 2, think about cupcakes and ice cream. 3, think about how much I love Mama, Papa, Rome, Seb, and our future puppy, Oakley. 4, think about what to do with my dolls today. 5, think which scrunchies I will wear to school. And then 6, reach for my eyeglasses to put them on. Now this is an adorable little list. Each of those things that I listed has a little star next to them, just like on her glasses. And the pictures of Laylu in her very pink room, in her very pink pajamas. As she wakes up, she's yawning and her arms are scrunching over her head, and there on her nightstand are her glasses. I have to say, I love my eyeglasses. Now, when I don't have them on, I feel funny, even when I'm looking in the mirror. They have helped me improve my days, and I like that. I hope my journey with eyeglasses makes it easy for you to get yours as well. Thank you for going through it all with me, and good luck. XOXO. And this is our last beautiful picture. Laylu and her 2 brothers are laying on the ground on their backs. They have their arms open wide and all of their heads are meeting in the middle. They look like they're making snow angels or a big star. It's a big green grass and all of them are smiling. And of course, Laylu has her beautiful glasses on. And that is the end of our story. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Bye.